Hello, good evening and welcome along to MotoGP Chats, a brand new show here on MotoGP.com with myself, Jack Appleyard. We're here with you for the next 3 weeks to bring you right up to speed with everything that's happening on Planet MotoGP, as well as trying to get you right in the mood for MotoGP bikes to be back on track in Qatar in just over a month's time at the start of March. And by the way, stick with MotoGP.com for that. We're going to be bringing you lots of live stuff once bikes are back on track at long last. But let's focus on tonight, as I said, a brand new show. It's something a little bit different, a little bit calmer, a little bit unusual to what we usually like to do here on MotoGP. We're going to have a more relaxed look at your favourite riders and paddock personalities with live interviews throughout the years. I'm also almost behind the decks here. No, don't worry, I'm not going to do a gig for you like David Guetta, because I do have access to MotoGP.com once I've logged into my laptop. That's a good start to the show. As I said, MotoGP.com's up here. I've also got access to MotoGP's Twitter, so if you want to use the hashtag MotoGP Chats, then we can have a look at what questions you're sending in, all of your thoughts ahead of tonight. Just like, is there a special ritual before the race? Thank you very much, Udang. We may well use that one later in the show. I've also got MotoGP's Instagram up, because I'll be using that to do a little bit of a deep dive on our guests this evening. Coming up then, a bit of a Ducati special. We've got representation from the Avintia eSponsorama squad with Luca Marini and Enea Bastianini. We'll be putting them to the test against each other to see who knows who better in a bit of a teammates quiz. We'll also be catching up with Pramac racing boss Francesco Guidotti, as well as getting to know MotoGP rookie Jorge Martin a little bit better. But first, let's start off by speaking to the brand new Ducati Lenovo team rider Jack Miller. We're going to be looking through some old Instagrams. He's going to be dishing the dirt on teammates as well. But first, as I said, the presentation, the launch a few days ago. Let's check out how the Desmos Adichie has evolved down the years. Trip down Ducati memory lane there from 2003 through to present day. Incredible to see just how not only did Ducati but MotoGP bikes in general have transformed throughout the years to what we see in present day now. From 2003 through to present day, only 2 Australians have ever jumped on board a factory Ducati, Troy Bayliss and Casey Stoner. But in 2021, there will be a third name joining that list. Jack Miller joins us now live from Jerez. Jack, very good evening to you. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. We can see, obviously, you're in Jerez. Just run us through exactly what you're doing there at the moment.
Well, at the moment, waiting for the rain to stop. But no, I mean, just come down here for a couple of days with the rest of the Ducati boys. Yeah, they're doing a test for the MotoGP bike. They had the track booked and basically wanted us all to come down here on the V4s and at least get our minds and eyes back into sort of going at a relatively decent speed.
Well, fingers crossed it dries up for you. Obviously, the presentation took place a couple of days ago now. It's great to see you finally in Ducati red. I mean, you've had to wait some time to pull on that T-shirt. It's a good job that it looks good on you.
Yeah, thank you. Like you said, it's taken a while, but no, I think it's just it's at a right time, let's say, and no, I'm over the moon to be wearing this color. It's such a sense of pride in it, and hopefully, as you mentioned before, a lot of big names have worn this shirt before and those leathers, but I've got some big boots, that's for sure, to fill.
We've seen you here at the presentation alongside Pecco, of course, your teammate for this year. This was filmed, a week or so ago? I'd love to know, was that the first time that you pulled on the factory Ducati clothing, or maybe a year ago, 2 years ago? Did you manage to sneak a T-shirt and have a look at yourself in the mirror to see whether it suited?
No, that was the first time. Yeah, it took a week ago. So, got delivered the clothes, and even as you saw there, unveiling the bike, they were super secretive, super like the helmet. I never got to see a finished product of what the helmet looked like. The leather suit, I didn't get sent anything from the leather suit on how that looked. I saw no pre-pictures of the bike, and even like the day that we were filming inside the studio for like where Claudio was talking, they were super secretive with the bikes there. They wouldn't let us look at them and everything like that. We had to wait till the next day to finally. They wanted to film us seeing the bikes for the first time. So both Pecco and myself, we had to wait for that, but definitely. Well worth the wait. It was unreal to pull that cover back and see my number on the front fairing.
Have you taken it off yet? Have you been sleeping in it?
My new PJ shirt. I mean, as everything's getting organised now. I only got one, so you got to wash it every now and then, don't you?
Please do. Right, it's good to see you in Jerez, as we've already mentioned, because I saw online a couple of days ago after the presentation that you seem to have a bit of bother with your leg after you flew home to Australia. Everything's okay now, though, I'm guessing?
Yeah, everything's perfect. No, the leg gave me a bit of drama. I had to go and do the 14-day quarantine when I got back to Australia. So I thought no better time than sat on my bum for a couple of weeks. I thought right before I go, I'll get an old piece of hardware taken out of my leg and be sat on my bum healing, basically, at least doing something in the quarantine. But it was all going perfect. Probably like directly after Portimao, I had to take it out, and then had like 2 or 3 days at home, and then in Andorra, and then flew home. The first week was perfect, but I don't know what if it was because I was bored in the hotel. There was nothing else to do, like literally nothing to do. You're locked in a room, so I just thought I was doing the right thing, putting cream on it, and ended up giving myself an infection. I got staph in my leg, so. Took like 2 days. That was on like day 9. Took like 2 days to get out, and then ended up doing about 19 days in quarantine because after that they moved me because I came from the quarantine hotel. They moved me to the coronavirus ward, even though I had 4 tests in 4 days and was over the threshold. But no, I mean. Everything's perfect now, and it should be everything's perfect. So I can go running. It's nice to not have the hardware in the leg. Just fix that alarm.
Yeah, I'll let you go. Turn the alarm off. No bother. I mean, 19 days in quarantine sounds like an absolute nightmare. What on earth did you do to keep yourself occupied for 19 days? I mean, you must have been absolutely spamming Netflix. How many series did you manage to get through?
Yeah, Netflix. I was fortunate enough to get a push bike delivered in the room I was in because literally you can't once you open the door, you're locked in. Basically, the key only opens the door once, so you can get some like Uber Eats delivered. They knock on the door and drop it at the front, but you got the army, the police, all downstairs, so you can't do anything. You can't open a window. So, Netflix, I managed to get a static bicycle delivered so I could at least get a bit of a sweat up and, so I could at least go to sleep at night. But, no, me, I'm already a little bit borderline ADD. And then having that wasn't ideal, being locked in a room. But the quarantine in the hotel wasn't that bad. It was when I got to the hospital, I couldn't. No PlayStation, no push bike. I was in a bed on hospital food for the next week, so I was actually thinking, the hotel quarantine wasn't too bad.
My days, that doesn't sound fun whatsoever. Right, let's talk about team presentation then, Jack, because to the right of me here, we're going to look through a couple of your Instagram posts in a minute. But here, this photo that went viral yesterday and during today, we're going to look at some of the Photoshop jobs from your fans on Twitter that they've managed to do today. But first, just tell us the story behind the meme. How on earth has this photo come to existence in the first place?
They were like, take a photo, jumping, looking happy, and then like I I tried to do the best I could, and they're like, you don't look very happy, like you need to have a bit of a go at it. So I did like let's say an over exaggeration of being happy, like quite clearly they used that picture, and as you said, it's kind of gone around a fair bit. Give me, it was quite a slow day today, waiting for or hoping the track would dry, so I was going through, seeing them all rolling through. It was just quite funny.
Yeah, there's been some absolute belters. We'll take a quick look at them now, and you can let us know which one's the best one. Starting off with Mario Miller. This is a good one. What else have we got?
I was
here?
a big fan of that one. That one there's probably my favourite.
This one is my favourite.
It blends in perfectly.
It's an absolute belter. I mean, how tall are you, Jack? I'm only 5'7", so I mean, you can't be much taller than me, are you? I don't think you're basketball size anyway.
In feet, I've no idea. I'm 174 in centimeters, right. So yeah, definitely no basketball player. And also, hand-eye coordination with the ball. Hence the reason I race motorbikes. I was never really great at throwing a ball or catching a ball.
It's a good one, that one, though. What else have we got here? We've got javelin.
Pole vaulting.
Pole vaulting. What's this one? Miller in out of space to infinity and beyond. Yeah. Badminton. Obviously, the Miller taxis, but they've got themselves a new paint job as well. A nice little touch.
Yeah, it's a little red one now. I like that.
Yeah, I love the detail. Kung Fu Miller. This is a good one. Fancy yourself as a bit of a karate kid?
Oh, I don't know about that, Mr. Miyagi and all that. Wax on, wax off. I'm not too sure about that. But no, the picture's mega. That's unreal.
And then best one as well. We've got you in that. The cat one. Let's go back to that one.
That cat one was quite funny. I got a good laugh out of that too.
And the final one as well, which I think probably sums up. Is this what it's like to ride a Ducati?
More or less. I actually prefer riding the Ducatis than horses. I grew up on a farm, and having horses, I never liked them whatsoever, because at least on my Ducati, if I want to go faster, I open the throttle. If I want to stop, I grab the brakes, whereas a horse has a mind of its own. And every single time I hopped on a horse, I always fell off it, and I'm like, you can have those things. I'll stick to the ones without a mind of their own.
Right, if it's okay with you, then we've got a few Instagram posts from you, from past and present. Some of them need a bit of a story. Some of them, well, made me chuckle. Hopefully will you as well. Starting with this one, which definitely needs a story. What a trio that is. Yourself, Francesco Guidotti, and the Pope of all people. How on earth has that photo come to existence?
They basically said, we want you to go with a heap of other riders there were. We want you to go and meet the Pope, basically. And I mean, at the time, I kind of thought of how big of a deal it was, but you don't really, until it sort of sinks in, and, looking back on it now, you go, holy, that was a massive, milestone in my life to what motorcycle racing's done for me in a whole, where the places it's taken me, the people it's put me, in contact with is just phenomenal. So that sort of sums it up right there. I mean, I'm just a small town kid from Australia, and grew up with teachers, and I went to a Catholic school and everything like that, and teachers sort of saying, if you don't focus at school, you're not going to go anywhere. And there I am meeting the Pope, so that's kind of cool.
Beautiful. We've got Francesco coming on to the show later on as well. So before we finish, I might need a couple of questions so we can throw it in. Next one, you getting in a bit of bother with the coppers back home. What's happened here?
Yeah, they that was on the Great Ocean Road the day when Fabio and I did the sort of like ride to Phillip Island kind of thing. It was, and they blocked the road off for him and I to sort of go down, and the coppers were there, and they were great, having great banter and stuff like that. And I thought, oh, it'd be hilarious. I hit him up. I said, sure. And Tommy, my assistant, was trying to get him to put the handcuffs on me, but he wouldn't do it. Tommy was trying to get him to properly tie me up, but no, I just thought it'd be a bit of a joke, you know, and everyone knows with my character that could probably happen.
It's a belter. This one definitely needs a story behind it as well. Three icons of Australian motorsport, yourself, Daniel Ricciardo, and Chad Reed as well. Obviously, I know you're a massive Supercross fan. Don't mind dabbling a little bit here and there as well. How have you three all managed to get together here?
Yeah, well, every year, but this year, you know, it's the first year I haven't gone out to America. Normally, I go out there for the month of January, training and you know, go and watch the first couple of races of Supercross. It's kind of a bonus thing at the end of a week of training. It's mega out there at this time of year. California winter's unreal. You know, I've definitely missed it this year. But yeah, out there, and Daniel just happened to be at I think it was Anaheim at the same one, and you know we'll gravitate towards Reedy because he's our boy, and no, it was awesome. They're a couple of great blokes. You know, I've known Daniel for a few years now, and Chad for even longer, and they're you know a couple of legends, and it's so cool that we can have a picture like that with you know a guy I grew up watching with Chad, and then Daniel, you know, someone who also I kind of grew up watching at the later, you know, as I was sort of trying to start out, and then to be in the similar level on the motorcycle side of things, and then for us all to get in a picture together was pretty fantastic, I thought.
I'm sure you've been watching the Supercross this year so far. What do you make of it
Definitely.
so far? It looks like it's Roxon's to lose at the moment after he picked up the triple in Indianapolis.
Yeah, Barsha came out of the gate swinging, you know, and they looked really strong. But then, yeah, Kenny's really come on form. I think Eli could be playing the long game. You know, he's there or thereabouts. But no, it's awesome for as an Aussie to see young Jet Lawrence in the 250 class. I mean, his blistering speed is awesome. I think the maturity's getting there. He's showing more this year. He still has those moments, but I've no doubt the Australian, let's say, Supercross motocross scene has a big name coming in the future with Jet Lawrence.
Yeah, what is he? 17, 18. He's ultra fast as well with some
17,
talent
yeah.
that kid into. Yeah, one to watch out for the future. Right, that's for Instagram for now. We're going to look at teammates now. I've got 9, 10 sort of quick fire questions where I want you to sort of pull out the first name that springs to mind. I mean, if there's anyone obvious as well that might not have been a teammate, you want to give some honourable mentions out, you're more than welcome to do that as well. But we'll start off teammates, the best dressed teammate that you've ever had.
Best dressed probably have to be Pecco. Pecco don't mind wearing the nice clothes and stuff like that. So
I've
you know, I have. It's kind of hard to compete with you know, with Tito and Cal. There were definitely no no match for Tito. For Pecco with style.
Well, the good one is, or the good news is, the next one is worst dress. So who is it, Tito or Cal?
Um, it's hard to say, really. I mean, I wouldn't say worst dressed because I'm probably the worst dressed one of the lot. But we're kind of generic, I think. Tito, Cal, myself. Well, I mean, you find what you like wearing and you wear it day in day out. That's me, you know. I kind of look like Bart Simpson a little bit. Every one of my clothes are all the same, pretty much. I like what I wear, so I just wear the same thing.
Like style, comfort over Chanel. That's the way forward. Best music taste. Anyone in the pit box next to you that's been blaring out the music that you've managed to go along with?
Not really, because I'm generally the one playing the music in the box. I've got a big speaker right next to my seat always, and I normally crank it sitting there all day, cranking tunes for the boys. But Cal and I have had a couple of good nights together. He's got good music taste. We normally get on there, and last year when we were locked in the motorhomes and stuff like that, we were able to have a few nights, maybe sneak in a few beers and sing a bit of Oasis or the Verve or anything like that. We run a bit of the old British rock. It's pretty good.
I like style. Most relaxed.
Definitely not Tito. Definitely not Tito. He's on edge the whole time. Most relaxed, probably, I'd have to say Pecco again. Oh, no, Danilo. I'd definitely have to say Danilo. Danilo hasn't even got a mention in here. I almost forgot about him. But I'd have to say most relaxed would probably be Danilo. Him and I got along really great because we're kind of on the same level in terms of that. We don't really get too amped or too emotional.
Next one, biggest moaner. The one that love to just sit and have a moan at you.
Cal's always got something to moan about. Whether it's his back or he's always got something going on. So you guys knew that was coming, so you even got
I had a
prepared.
sneaky feeling.
No, but in a good way, It's not really like a moan about anything, so to speak. It's more it's more him just having a whinge, let's say. We call it in Australia having a whinge.
Best nickname, either a teammate or maybe someone in the box.
Depends. Probably my assistant, Tommy. We all call him Tomcat, or Cal calls him Thomas Mouse because he don't say too much. So it's either Tomcat or Thomas Mouse.
We've got 3 more to go. The one that you learnt the most from?
Probably Cal, to be honest. He's taught me not only while he was my teammate, but after that as well. He's been like a mentor, so to speak, for me. And definitely, even now we still, keep in touch a lot. And he's always, giving me advice or, just little things here and there.
Fastest?
On his day, again, I'd probably have to say Cal. Danilo was really strong. Don't get me wrong. Same as Pecco. Like last year, in Misano and a couple of races like that, he was ridiculously fast. But definitely Cal on his day. For example, where was it? Argentina when he got the win. We were fighting there. We weren't teammates, but on his day, I think Cal, you could never count him out because he'd always bounce back from something. He'd be having a shocker, and then the next weekend he'd be on fire. So I think him. Again.
In the words of Cal, never doubt him. And the final one, the one that you'd most like to go to the pub with. I know that's probably a distant dream at the moment, but when COVID has passed and the pubs are back open again, who are you popping down to the local for a pint with?
I'd probably like to take, a good pub trip normally involves a couple of the boys. So I'd definitely, myself, Tito, because he's a lunatic, Danilo because he don't mind a pint, and Cal because he's a lunatic as well. So it'd be mega.
Sounds like a good squad.
It'd be some good banter. Like I said last year, with being locked in and everything like that, we're at least able to sit, especially in places when it was really hot. You'd sit outside in the arvo after a race on Sunday and have a beer with the boys, and it was generally me, Cal and Danilo, because we were always parked our 3 motorhomes together, and it's just good banter. None of us have got big egos. We all just like to have a bit of a laugh, and yeah.
Sounds beautiful. Right, just before we let you go, Jack, we've got our final 5 questions. We just need 5 riders' names. As we build up towards the start of the 2021 season, obviously everybody's making predictions, so why not get yours? We've got 5 fairly easy ones, starting with who's going to be the 2021 MotoGP World Champion?
It's a hard one. we always make these predictions, and as showed last year, none of us were correct. I think, Mia being the champion, for sure, he's got a bit of momentum behind him. But as everyone knows, it's kind of hard to back it up. I think it's even harder backing it up than winning it for the first time. Frankie showed mega speed at the end of last year, so I think he can be one to watch out for. It'll be interesting to see what Pole does on the Honda. I think it's hard to put my finger on exactly who it'll be on one, but I'd like to say me. I think as a rider you're going to predict yourself, but and there's again just watching there the KDMs of Oliveira and Binder. Binder being a rookie last year and already getting a victory and showed mega speed in the way that KDM developed. It's hard to say exactly one, I think.
Well, always back yourself. Nothing wrong with that. Next one is Rookie of the Year. Obviously, all three men on a Ducati and probably in hotel rooms next year. So say this one quietly in case you get the other two knocking on your door.
Rookie of the Year. I think I'm going to have to go with Enea. I think Enea's... I like what the way he's gone about it. I saw how quickly he adapted when he came into the World Championship because it was the year I was challenging for the championship in Moto3 and we raced together then. And he was blisteringly fast off the bat. So I think and the same with Moto2. He adapted to that very quickly and I think he's got that way of adapting to a new bike quickly. So I'd like to put my money on him.
A surprise package of the year.
I don't know if it becomes a surprise because they were already strong last year, but I think the KDM, what those people, what the engineer one's doing over there in such a short amount of time, they've been able to build a fantastic bike. And I think, like I said, with Oliveira and Binder spearheading that project now, a couple of really, really fast guys, Oliveira getting 2 wins last year. And then also with the Tech 3 team with Danilo swapping over with his knowledge of the Ducati and then with Lequona on it as well. I think they've got a great sort of system. The way they're working is really, really smart. And I think I don't know if it even comes as a surprise anymore because, as we saw last year, all the manufacturers were there, so I think it's hard to say if anyone surprises you because you're like, they were there already last year kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think there are many surprises in MotoGP anymore. Final two. First one is frustration of the year. It doesn't have to be a rider. Someone that you feel might end up being frustrated at the end of 2021.
COVID? Were you able to say that?
Yeah, happy. Do for me.
I'm already frustrated with that because, cancelling the Malaysia test, it's kind of put us off swing already. And then, like I said, with the quarantine and everything, which is minute, but I just want to have the fans back and business as usual as it was in the good old days. As soon as possible they'd be mega to get the fans back, to get that atmosphere. Even being on the podium last year in the few races that I was there, just something was missing. It was awesome, but you weren't able to be in with the team. They were off to a distance. You missed the fans, the crowd on the way in, and that's definitely the biggest thing, I think.
And final one before you let you go, the breakout star of the year. So someone from Moto2 or Moto3 that you think is one to watch this year.
Moto2 is kind of a hard one for me. I think I'll be really interested to see what Fernandez can do there. I think he can do a really good job the way he sort of took to the last bit of the season in Moto3 last year, and then him stepping up. He's already quite a taller guy on the Moto3, so I think him going into Moto2, I'll be watching very closely, I think.
Raul Fernandez, you're one to watch. Lovely stuff. Well, thanks for your time, Jack. We really appreciate it. As we said, we've got Francesco on later, your former team boss now. Is there anything that we could throw him under the bus with? Anything we can ask him that might make him sweat a little bit?
Ask him why he's quit riding motocross. He's gone into retirement. Ask him if he's scared about it now or something. Because I was in Italy riding the other day, and just out of the blue, I met some of his mates, I guess, like buddies that go riding with him or used to go riding with him, and they said, "Where's Guidotti then?" And they're like, he doesn't come with us anymore, you know. I said, he's gone soft. So just tell him that.
That can't be happening. Can't be happening. We'll let him know then. Hopefully that'll make him squirm and we'll get an answer.
Getting old. Tell him he's getting old.
Will do. Lovely. Appreciate your time, mate. Really appreciate it.
All
and
right,
hopefully
we
can catch up in person in Qatar in a few weeks' time. Enjoyed a couple of days in Jerez. I hope the sun starts to come out for you.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Jack Miller there, obviously the brand new Ducati Lenovo team rider alongside Pecco Bagnaia this year. Taking his spot in the Pramac Racing squad is one of the rookies that we mentioned just a couple of moments ago, Jorge Martin. As a MotoGP rookie then, I think it's probably a good idea that you get to know him a little bit better. Here is a day in the life of Jorge Martin.
Hello everyone, this is Jorge Martin. So this is one day in my life. Now it's 8:20 in the morning. Yeah, time to wake up and yeah. You can see Kualita here. Hello Kualita, how are you? Yeah, I will make my breakfast now in the morning and yeah, today is motocross day, so I will let you see the day. Come on. So the menu for today are scrambled eggs. We are getting ready for a good training day. This is so important. Breakfast for me is super important, and yeah, I like a lot to eat. So my breakfast is done now. I will eat it and then we will go to the garage where I have the bike and prepare everything for my training.
She got rattlesnake blood running in her veins.
So I just finished my bike, now it's time to put it in the van and let's go training.
Holding on, she got a little twitch, a post stamp on her tongue. Yeah, on her tongue. She's my Valentine, my beating heart, my baby doll. She's my girl, she's my girl.
So 5 p.m. time to go to the gym. Normally I go to Caldea, it's my place to go here in Andorra, and yeah, I go with my trainer Jorge. And normally we go in the evening because in the morning we do some cardio training, and in the evening is the time to make the strength exercises, and I will let you see now. Let's go.
I just arrived home after a really long day. You see, in the morning I did some motocross, in the evening some gym, and yeah, now it's rest time. I will have my dinner and then go to bed. Thanks for watching. I hope you like it, and yeah.
So there we go then, a day in the life of MotoGP rookie Jorge Martin. And if you liked that sort of content, then make sure you head over to MotoGP's YouTube channel. And if you're not subscribed already, why not give us a follow on YouTube? The content like that throughout the year and from last year as well. It'll get you in the mood for racing getting back underway. Right, let's talk to another pair of MotoGP rookies then. There we are, Luca Marini and Enea Bastianini, both joining us live from Jerez. Evening, guys. How are you?
Yeah. Hi. Everything good, thanks.
Oh, can we hear you? I don't think we can actually. Are you on mute?
Sorry, can you hear us?
Ah, there we go. There we go.
Okay.
How are you both?
Everything okay in Jerez.
Super. So, as we can see, you're in Jerez at the moment. What's the weather like being there today? Jack's just told us earlier, not great.
No, exactly. This morning it was raining, but then in the afternoon come out the sun, so we had the chance to try the bike on not a perfect condition in the track, but we did 60 or 70 laps, so it was nice just to come back on the bikes and feel the speed, because the Panigale V4 is incredible.
Good stuff. Hopefully you get better weather tomorrow and you can get a full day at it. Talking of jumping on the bikes, obviously both of you have had the chance to jump on your MotoGP bikes at the team presentation about a week ago in Andorra. Enea, it was the first time that we've seen your bike this year with the number 23 on it as well. Just explain to us why you've moved from 33 to 23 for this year.
Yes, it's really nice to see for the first time the bike, and nothing. The 23 is because Brad Binder have my number, and I have to change the
Oh, I think we've just lost you again there, guys. Hopefully we can bring you back. As you can see, this is the Avintia Sponsorama presentation that took place in Andorra about a week or so ago. And the guys over my right-hand shoulder here as well, we'll hopefully get them back for you in a couple of moments in time. As you can see, we're running two different liveries this year. Two different team names as well. We've got Avintia Sponsorama Racing for Enea Bastianini, Sky VR46 Avintia Racing for Luca Marini as well. And of course, it's the first time that the VR46 brand has come up through into the MotoGP class. So some extremely exciting storylines. Not only the fact that a pair of rookies at teammates are going to be battling against each other, not only to be the best teammate, but also to win the Rookie of the Year title alongside fellow Ducati man Jorge Martin as well. Also at the Avintia eSponsorama launch, whilst we just wait to get these guys back, there was a launch for the Moto3 class as well. Carlos Tatai stays with them, the Spaniard who of course won the Red Bull Rookies Cup back in 2019, debut year in 2020. We'll be back again this year. And also Nicolo Antonelli as well, a VR46 Academy rider. And also the Moto E guys were there as well. Don't forget, Moto E back and better than it has been in its third year now underway at Jerez in the third round of the year, I think it is now. So we're just struggling to get the two rookies back. So in the meantime, why don't we head across to Italy? Hopefully there's better connection there. And we can speak to Pramac Racing boss Francesco Guidotti. Good evening, Francesco. How are you?
Ciao. I'm okay, thanks. Just waiting to start.
Yeah.
We can't wait anymore. We can't stay at home anymore. I mean, it's hard time.
No, it certainly is. You're waiting just like me and everybody at home. We can't wait to get out to Qatar. An exciting year ahead for you. Two new riders. We've just seen Jorge Martin. He led us into a day in his life. He's working hard with his training. Also, Johan Zarco there as well. It looks like it's going to be an exciting 2021 for you.
Yeah, we are really proud and happy to have these two new riders. With the rookie will be a tough start because we didn't test in November as usual, and it was a very important test, especially for the rookies. So it could have all the winter time to get prepared and to be focused on physical and mental preparation. And so this missing test will be something that we have to work in another way for the first two tests in a row, because will be very tough for the rookies this year. 3 days test and two days rest and 3 days more again. Will be tough. They have no time to learn properly. I mean, but we have hopefully we have a regular season this year where they can have time to learn, to be focused on growing during the season. Regarding Johan, finally we get him. We tried in the past several times when he was in Moto2. So at the end of the day, it's even better to have him now experienced and well prepared. So really, we can't wait to start, and will be for sure an exciting season.
No, it certainly will be. Obviously, these two guys replacing Jack Miller, who we had on the show earlier. Now, we had a question for you, Francesco. He, by chance, jumped into some of your mates whilst out riding a motocross bike, but you weren't there, and he wants to know why. He thinks that you're too old now for motocross. What's happening? Why are you not on the motocross bike anymore?
Exactly, I'm too old, maybe. No, to be honest, there's no more time. Very busy with the job, with my work, following the new riders, and especially the last part of the season last year were really compressed, and with 9 races in 11 weeks, it was impossible to be distracted and risk even a little injury. So I just quit. I didn't stop.
You've put it on pause for the moment. That's okay. We'll let him know. Francesco, with all of our guests, building up to the 2021 season starting, we want them all to make their predictions. So I've got 5 questions for you. We need 5 riders as an answer, starting with who's going to be the world champion in MotoGP this year.
Jack Miller.
Jack Miller, good answer. He also said himself as well. On to, I have a sneaky feeling I know what the answer to this one will be, but who's going to be your rookie of the year?
Yeah, I hope Jorge. It's, at the moment, it's really unpredictable because they didn't touch the ground. So it's just a hope.
No, it certainly is. It certainly is. The next one, the surprise package of the year. Who do you think will spring a surprise?
Surprise package. I mean, could be Aprilia. Could be Aprilia because it's the only missing one. So it's the time also for them to make the step and surprise us with a good season.
The next one is frustration of the year. Who do you think will be frustrated at the end of it? I think it might be you if you're not able to find the time to get out on the motocross track.
Yeah, exactly. Could be. Yeah, right answer.
We'll go with you then for that one. And the final one, who will be the breakout star of the year? So somebody from Moto2 or Moto3 that you think will have an excellent year, someone to watch for the future?
I think I think and I hope Manzi.
Okay.
Stefano did a good growing in the last 2 seasons, and maybe now it's mature enough to get some good results and to be constantly on top of the standing.
Okay, I think that could be the case. We saw him go well in Valencia at the end of the year, changing teams as well from MV Agusta to the Pons squad as well. So this could be his year. Good shouts. Lovely.
Yes.
Francesco, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it. And we can't wait to catch up with you properly in Qatar. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Francesco Guidotti there, Pramac Racing boss. He's got a big year ahead of him with both Jorge Martin and Johan Zarco in the box this year. Right, I've been told, reliably informed, that we can head back to Jerez now and hopefully catch up once again with Enea Bastianini and Luca Marini. I have got my quiz set up here, and there they are. Hopefully it works this time. Good to have you back, guys. Without wasting any time, I want to do a quiz on both of you to see how well you know your teammates. So I've got 5 questions for Enea and for Luca, and if you can give me the answers, that would be great, and we'll see who knows who better. So first off, we need to start with, where did you both get your victories last year? You both won 3 races, but where did you win them? Starting with you, Enea, where did Luca win his 3 Moto2 races last year?
Yeah, for me, Jerez is still my favorite wins because...
Devi dire quali ho vinto io.
Ah, quali che hai vinto te, ho capito quali avevo vinto io.
No, e io devo dire quali hai vinto te.
Ah, Luca have a win in Jerez,
Yes.
RS1, and after a win in Misano.
Correct.
And also in where?
I don't remember.
You don't know. And I think in
Take a guess.
Valencia. No?
In where? Valencia.
In Valencia?
No. Is that what you were saying? It was in Barcelona at the Catalan Grand Prix. So sorry, I can't give you the point for that one.
Yeah, in Barcelona. True.
So also, guys, before I just ask Luca's question, if you could just nudge the volume down on the laptop, just because unfortunately we're hearing me twice. I'm echoing through. So just to make sure that the people at home, no problem whatsoever. It's 2020/2021 when we've got to do Zoom calls and COVID. This happens. People are used to it by now. So, Luca, your turn. Where did Enea win his 3 Moto2 races last year?
Well, Enea won in Jerez 2.
Yes.
Then in Bordeaux, I think.
No, correct.
And in Misano 2.
Yes, great work. So it's 1-0 to Luca Marini. Right, next one. Hopefully you'll know this one, guys. Enea, starting with you. Obviously, both of you have got dogs. Do you know what Luca's 2 dogs are called?
Yeah, Luca have 2 dogs, Chanel and
Vai, ce l'hai, abbiamo parlato questi giorni. Con la W.
Wendy,
Chanel, great
Wendy.
work. I don't speak Italian, but I think Luca might have given you a little clue in Italian then. But I'll let you off. On to you now, Luca. Enea has the 1 dog. What is he called? Now, I can't open the picture on Instagram because you put the dog's name in the caption, so it would give it away. But you can see, I think it's a French bulldog. Go on,
it's
then.
Hagrid.
Hagrid. So, Enea, why is your dog called Hagrid? Are you a big Harry Potter fan?
Yes, I'm a Harry Potter fan, and also of Hagrid, no? And my dog, it's really strange, and for me, it's Hagrid.
Lovely. Right, so here we go then. We can open the
Yeah.
picture up. There is Hagrid in all his glory. A beautiful little dog. So, next one, guys. Enea, when is Luca's birthday?
Non lo so neanche io il tuo, quindi non ti aiuto.
You were both born in the same year, 1997.
In March?
No.
Or, no, August 10th, 1997.
In August. Okay.
Same question for you, Luca. Do you know when Enea's birthday is?
No, I don't know it. May.
December the 30th. So
December.
the good news for you is, Luca,
30
you don't have
December.
to, you don't have to get Enea a birthday present for a while. So, next one. 2-1 to Luca at the moment. Grand Prix debuts. Enea, where did Luca make his Grand Prix debut?
Non ho capito.
What is the question? Can you repeat?
Sorry, guys. Where did you make your debut in the World Championship?
Debutto.
Luca have debuted in the 2015.
2013. Now, it was
14?
In Misano, con la Moto3.
yeah, in Misano. Now, Luca, I think there's a story behind your debut. Is there not?
Okay.
It didn't go very well, Luca. I don't think, did it?
Yeah.
No, it was a shit debut. But I improved a lot, you know?
No, you have. You've improved a lot since then. If anybody wasn't aware, unfortunately, in Luca's World Championship debut, he did crash at the very first corner. But I'm sure, I'm 100% sure that your MotoGP debut will be much, much better than that.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not difficult to do better, eh? Maybe
it's
some
not.
more corners.
Fingers
I
crossed.
can only improve from that.
Exactly. Luca, when did Enea make his debut?
Difficult. 2014.
Correct.
Correct. Qatar.
Yeah,
Correct.
great work. 3-1 to Luca now. The final question. Let's see how well you know each other. Enea, how many followers on Instagram does Luca have?
Uh, 3,000.
3,000 e 3.000.
Come si dice?
300,000.
326.
Yeah, it's a good guess. 371,000, as we can see here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good following. It's a bit, just not to
Yeah,
give a clue.
I'm growing. Sincerely, I'm not posting so much, but I'm trying to improve following advice from my girlfriend.
You're a little bit Instagram famous. You're a little bit. It's not to give a clue. He's a bit bigger than Enea. So, Luca, how many followers does Enea have?
Sincerely, I don't know. I try to maybe it's too low, but I try to go on 167,000.
It's another good guess. I'll give Luca the point. He's the closest one.
Less.
145,000. So, Luca, you've won that.
I was close.
Yeah, I know. It was a very good guess. You've won 4-1. Great work. You know your teammate very well. Enea, you need to do some homework.
A little bit, yeah. Also improve my English again.
Hey, you've got time. Guys, before we leave you, we're asking everybody to give their predictions for 2021. We'll make 3 quick-fire questions. We just need a rider. Starting with both of you, who do you think will be the MotoGP World Champion?
Difficile. Vai te se ce l'hai.
I think Morbidelli.
Morbidelli. Luca?
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. I would like to pick one from Ducati, hoping in Miller and or Pecco.
Miller or Pecco. Good work, good work. We'll come back to our final 2 predictions. We do have a couple of questions which I totally forgot. You guys have been sending in questions from home on social media. Silly of me to forget, I know, but we'll get to a couple of them. This one comes in from Nick. This is for you, Luca. How does it feel to be the first rider to have the VR46 livery in MotoGP? Is there any pressure because of that?
No, absolutely no pressure. I think the real pressure comes when you go in a factory team. So I'm very happy to be in this team for my first year in MotoGP. I think that I can improve a lot and learn so many things with also the old Ducati staff. They will follow us very closely this year, so will be great to have some advices to people with a lot of experience from Ducati side. So one second. Okay, we are here. Any touch something? No more pressure. I think it's just amazing, and I hope to improve and learn fast and try to achieve a good result as soon as possible.
Good stuff. Good question, that from Nick. We've got a question for you, Enea. This one comes in from Kimva Forever. What does it feel like to have a rookie as your teammate in MotoGP?
Yes, it's a good feel because it's a good challenge, no? And nothing. I have to learn a lot from the big from the big one for arrive to be rookie of the year. But we are 3, not only 2. There is also Jorge Martin, and it's I think a really fast rider, and we have to battle a lot in this championship to be rookie. But I'm ready for this challenge, and nothing, and happy.
Another good question coming. Thank you very much to everybody that's sent in your questions. Remember, you can do that every week. Just use the hashtag, which is in the, that way, the bottom right-hand corner, just beneath where Luca is, hashtag MotoGP Chats. Guys, let's finish off with the predictions. Then I jumped the gun early on that one. We've got your MotoGP World Champions. The next one we need, and I think I know the answer, who is going to be Rookie of the Year?
Martin.
Really? I thought you would say yourself.
Doesn't matter what I say.
He goes for Jorge. Enea, who do you think?
Yeah, so for me, Martin.
Martin, okay. All the pressure is on Jorge. Next one, guys. Who do you think will be...
Yeah, as 2020 bikes, he's better than us.
Yeah, okay. I love the mind games have started. Next one is who you think the surprise package of 2021 will be. Who do you think will be the shock performer?
That's you.
Me.
Luca, you're going to spring the surprise, okay? And Enea?
Why not?
I don't know. I think for the first year, Martin, and for the second, I can be maybe more, but we will see.
We will see. We will see. Final one, guys. Final one. Who do you think will be the breakthrough star of 2021? So somebody in Moto 2 or Moto 3 that you think will have an excellent year, will be one to watch.
The brightful star. In Moto 2, Bezzecchi.
And I thought you might say that one.
Yeah. And also Moto 3.
Yeah, okay, go on. Give us someone in Moto 3.
Moto 3 is very difficult.
Yeah, it's tight.
Maybe some guy that come from Film Repsol.
Okay, I think 3 have come up this year.
I think Artigas is doing this year, no, the championship from the beginning.
Yeah.
So with Leopard.
Artigas, yeah. Artigas is coming up. He's one of the rookies. We've also got Ethan Guevara and Pedro Acosta as well. So those are the 3 rookies in Moto 3. But you've gone with Artigas. Enea, who's your bright star of 2021?
It's difficult. For the Moto 2, I have 2 names. For me, Remy Gardner and also Marco Bezzecchi. And in Moto 3, I think Tatsuki Suzuki.
Okay, good stuff. Well, guys, thank you very much indeed. Appreciate your time. A couple of connection issues, but we got there in the end. Great to catch up with you, and we can't wait to see you in person in Qatar as well. I'm sure you both can't wait to finally be able to ride a MotoGP bike.
Yeah, see you. Thank you very much. Bye.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Enea Bastianini and Luca Marini there. We've managed to get to know a little bit better all of your MotoGP rookies this year. Right, I think we are running out of time. But before I leave you, let me know what you need to keep your eye on over the next 7 days on MotoGP.com. Starting tomorrow, the factory KTM squad and Tectoy will be officially presenting their 2021 MotoGP machines. Then on Monday, it's the turn of the Monster Energy Yamaha squad, Fabio Quartararo and Maverick Vinales, both having their official presentations. But tomorrow also, it's the big one, the decision. Joan Mir in 2021, will the world champion be running the number 36 or the number 1? We find out tomorrow. Make sure you stay tuned to MotoGP.com to hear the news first. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week, and we leave you tonight by asking the question, will Mir be joining this list of famous number 1 plates in MotoGP?